Chapter number 6, Ram Navami Festival and Masjid Repairs. Before describing, the authors makes preliminary remarks about Sadguru. Sadguru, he is sure to carry us safely. When I begin to read scriptures, at every step I am reminded by Sadguru. All the chief objects like dharma, artha, that is wealth, kama, that is desire, and moksha, that is deliverance, are easily, unsolicitedly attained. There will never be any dearth regarding food and clothes in any devotee's home. It's been guaranteed to all the bhaktas or the disciples. Lord Krishna has also said the same in Gita. Let us now see the origin of the story. One Mr. Gopal Rao was circle inspector at Kopargaon. He was a great devotee. By the blessings of Baba, a wonderful son was the new member of his home. In the joy he felt an idea to celebrate the Urus or the fair. In the year 1897, he placed consideration before devotees. They are Tatya Sahib Patil, Dada Kote Patil Sahib, and Madhav Rao Deshpande or the Shama Ji. They all approved the idea and got Sai Baba's permission. Then an application for getting the collector's sanctions for celebrating Urus was established. But the village Kulkarni reported against holding such fair, and the sanction was refused. They tried again, and ultimately, by Baba's grace, they got the sanctioned letter. The day for the Urus was fixed on the same day of Ram Navami, after having consultation with Sai Baba. The unification of two fairs was the unification of two communities like Hindus and the Mohammedans. Through the permission, but other difficulties cropped up. Shri was a village and there was scarcity of water. The two wells in the village, the one is used and another was dried up very soon. Water from second was brackish. This brackish water was turned into sweet, one by Sai Baba throwing flowers into it. The other well was insufficient, so Tatya Patil had to arrange to get some water by fixing leather sack at a considerable distance. Then temporary shops had to be constructed and wrestling bouts arranged. Gopal Rao ji had a friend by the name Damuanna Kasar of Ahmednagar. He was similarly unhappy in the matter. He was blessed with sons, got one simple flag for the procession of the fair. He also inducing Mr. Nana Sahib Nimonkar to supply another embroidered flag. Both the flags were taken in progression through the village and finally fixed at the end of the Dwarkamai. And this is being done even now. Now we will see the story of the sandal processions. There was another procession which was started in this fair. This idea of sandal procession originated with one Mr. Amir Sakar, a Mohammedan devotee. This procession is held honor of a great Muslim saints. Sandal paste, that is chandan, and scraping are put up in thali, that is flat dishes, and these are carried with the incense burning before them. These works were managed by Mr. Amir Shakar for the first 3 years and then afterwards his family. So, in one day, two processions. Number one, the flags by Hindus and the application of sandalwood done by the Muslims went side by side and are still going on without any hitch. Let us see the arrangements. This day was very dear and sacred for the devotees of Sai Baba. Most of them turned towards with open hand. Tatya Kote Patil looked towards affairs, while internal affairs were entirely handled by Radha Krishnan Sahib, a female devotee. Her residence was full of guests on the occasion. Another work she willing to do is whitewash the entire masjid, its walls and floor, which were blackened after the account of burning the sacred fire by Sai Baba. She had to take all the things including dhuni after cooking. For this purpose, cooking on a grand scale and preparing various sweet dishes was done in Radhakrishnan Mai's lodging, attended by various rich and wealthy devotees of that time. Now let us see the transformation of Urus into Ramanavami festival. Things were going on this way till 1912 AD, when change took around. Mr. Krishna Rao Jageshwar Bhishma, who is the author of pamphlet Sai Sugunapasana, came for the fair with Dada Sahib Khaparde of Amravati and was staying on the previous day in the Vada. While he was lying on porch, Mr. Kaka Mahajani alias Lakshman Rao Sahib was going down with ritual materials to the masjid. A thought arose in the mind and he accosted the latter. There is some providential arrangements in the fact that the Urus celebrated in Shri on the Ramnavami day, and this day is very dear to all Hindus, brothers and sisters. Then why not begin Ram Navami festival with the celebration of birth of Shri Rama on this day? Kaka Mahajani liked the idea and it was arranged with the permission. The main difficulty was how to secure a Haridas. Haridas are the assistants of Shri Krishna who would be performing kirtan, that is devotional songs, on this occasion. But Bhishma ji solved the difficulty by saying Rama Akhyan, that is the composition of Rama's birth, and he would do the kirtan himself, while Kaka Mahajani should play on the harmonium. It's a musical instrument. Then Santavada, ginger powder mixed with sugar, as sweet food offerings by Radhakrishnan Mai. So they immediately went to the masjid. Baba, who already knew things, and asked Mahajani what was going in the Vada. Being Radha, Mahajani could not catch purpose of the question and remained silent. Then Baba asked Bhishma ji. He explained that the idea of celebrating Ram Navami festival and the permission was granted. All rejoiced and made preparation for the Jayanti festivals. Jayanti, that means the birth of a Lord. Thank you for listening. Now continue to the part 2 of the same chapter. Om Sai Ram.